Today, we're going to take you on a journey to explore one of the hidden gems of the Midwest, the La Crosse region. La Crosse makes for an amazing weekend and road trip, and we're here to show you how to plan the perfect balanced weekend trip from the best food spots to some of the most fun outdoor activities. Let's start with the stay, the Courtyard by Marriott. And one of the best features of this hotel was the location. It sat right on the Mississippi River and had a great view of the Cass Street Bridge. Now let's go for breakfast. And when you finish breakfast, make sure you cross the street and hang out with Sunny the Sunfish. Sunny doesn't mind if you take some selfies. After that, definitely check out the nearby Great River Landing. At the Great River Landing, you can either take in the beautiful views while chilling on a swing, or you can head over to the Great River State Trail, which is one of Midwest's most scenic routes. It spans 24 miles of breathtaking landscapes along the Mississippi River and Lake Onalska. The trail winds through also 18 different waterways, but if you're planning on doing this entire trail or covering a lot of it, you would definitely need bikes. We had an amazing time here, but it was time for our next stop. What's up, guys? We're at the Upper Mississippi River National Wildlife and Fish Refuge. We don't really know what to expect from here. We just saw it on the map, and now we're really excited because we see that bald eagles actually live here in the fall and winters, so maybe we can catch it. There's a little boardwalk down the trail, so we're gonna check it out and see what we can see. See what we can see. But let's go. The refuge has some very peaceful walking trails that are perfect for families and ends with an awesome overlook of the river. Unfortunately, we didn't spot any bald eagles. However, if you are a wildlife lover, the Upper Mississippi River National Wildlife and Fish Refuge is a must. It is a 261-mile long refuge, which is the largest in the nation, and it protects wetlands and a host of diverse range of wildlife, from migratory birds to local critters. They also have a visitor center. This is one of those visitor centers that's definitely worth checking out. They have so much different information about the refuge. They even have this theater room where you can watch some short films. Overall, this spot makes for a peaceful afternoon for about 1 to 2 hours. And nearby the refuge, they actually have this one restaurant called Red Pines Bar and Grill, and it is a must. The reason why it's a must is because the location of the restaurant is absolutely stunning. It sits on Lake Onalaska, and it has plenty of outdoor seating. It has a fire pit and even a volleyball court. For food, we ordered a Wisconsin must, cheese curds, and a veggie Mediterranean wrap, and they were both good. But even better were the drinks. What do we got here, baby? How is it? Spicy. It's a Bloody Mary, guys. This is supposed to be really famous here at the Red Pines Bar and Grill. They put a lot of toppings on there. We don't eat meat, so we substituted the beef on the top. Cheers, guys. We have a grasshopper alcoholic ice cream drink. Oh, wow. Now let's head to the riverfront of La Crosse. Hey guys, we're at the riverside of La Crosse, and we're at the Fan Trip Garden. This is the Moon Gate, and we're gonna take a look at these Chinese gardens. You see them?
Yeah.
Super cool koi fish. I love it. One day in our house, we'll get some koi fish. What?
I don't know about that.
No, it's peaceful. Like, why don't you want koi fish? What do you have against koi fish?
Nothing.
We got the
Now
Eiffel
it's a
Tower. Why do we even go to Paris? Why do
German
we spend so
garden.
much money going to Paris if we could have just came to Friendship Gardens and seen the Eiffel Tower?
Just 4 hours drive from Chicago, you guys.
So this garden is located in the heart of La Crosse's Riverside Park, and it's basically a sister city relationship with the communities of China, Germany, France, Russia, Norway, Ireland, and Cameroon. It's open daily from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. and it's completely free. Aside from the International Garden, Riverside Park is one of the greatest places in La Crosse. And the reason we say this is because it's a great spot to just sit back and relax. They have a huge garden, and they also have a ton of experiences. One of the popular experiences is the La Crosse Queen, a paddle wheel boat that sails through the Mississippi River, and it even has dining options. Another experience that we did was the drift cycles. What's up, guys? We just picked up some drift cycles in La Crosse, Wisconsin. They basically have this network that's kind of like the lift bikes, if you've heard of them. You just kind of pick them up at one station, drop them off at another, but you can get around the entire city with these bikes, and there's so many trails. It's just gorgeous out here. Right now we're on just a mainstream spot of it, but you can ride right next to the river. There's like these little beautiful spots where you can get off and look at the lake. It's awesome.
We did our bike ride going through Myrick Park, which is La Crosse's oldest park, and it was just amazing how big the park was. Visiting the park just made us want to be kids again. Up next, we went to Hickson Forest for hiking, which, as adventure lovers, was a haven. They have countless amounts of trails, and the coolest thing is, bikers are actually allowed on all the trails but 2. So, if you're in for a unique adventure, I would definitely consider doing that. These gateway trails also lead up to one of the most iconic and popular spots in all of La Crosse, and that is Grandad Bluff. Grandad Bluff is a 600-foot high bluff that overlooks the city of La Crosse and has awesome views of the Mississippi River. And the coolest thing is you can actually see 3 different states. You can see Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Iowa. After catching sunset at Grandad Bluff, we went for drinks at the Four Sisters Wine Bar and Tapas, which had such a lively ambiance. We got the Moscow Mule and the Mojito flights, which were both great, and overall it was just so much fun. After that, we decided to grab some food at the Waterfront Restaurant and Tavern. They had a fine dining environment, and we really enjoyed the food. We got Brussels sprouts, spicy vodka tomato rigatoni, and mac and cheese. One of the best parts about La Crosse was every place we went had really good food. The next morning, we checked out La Crescent, which was on the other side of the river in Minnesota. And this town also did not disappoint. They had some really cool trails to explore at Eagle Bluffs Park, as well as an overlook called Apple Blossom Overlook. And the views from here were just beautiful. It was really cool to get an experience from both sides of the river, and they both had their own unique charm. So if you're visiting La Crosse, definitely cross the bridge and check out La Crescent. After this stop, we had to drive back home, so we made a quick stop to the Shrine of Our Lady of Guadalupe. This was easily the most beautiful Catholic shrine that we had ever seen in the US. And this was the end of our quick weekend trip to La Crosse. We unfortunately did not have too much time here, and we just scratched the surface. If we helped you guys in any way in planning a trip to La Crosse or persuaded you guys to check it out, please leave a comment below for any questions that you have, and definitely hit the subscribe button for more Midwest adventures.